Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Tarot Tea live stream. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is like, I don't know. This is kind of a reaction to some tea that happened to, it's not really tea. It's actually like tragic when you look into it. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Bachelorette getting canceled. Um, it's pretty crazy. The whole situation is just nuts. We're also going to chit chat about Timothee Chalamet and Kylie Jenner because allegedly, according to the blind items, when Timothy's sister Paulette saw Kylie at Paulette or Pauline, dang it, one of those two, saw Kylie at the Oscars. There was like a really awkward turn away. So we're going to pull some cards. We're going to see what's going on there. And Zendaya and Tom Holland, we're going to pull some cards on their wedding. Did they or didn't they actually get married? I think so, but I'm curious to see what the tarot tea has to say just for fun, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But you guys, if you're in here watching, say hi, let me know how you're doing, and feel free to request a story and we'll pull some cards. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have a little sip of my tarot tea, my energy drink. Um, Excuse the outfit. It's laundry day. I just realized when I got on camera, I'm like wearing two different reds. But you know what? We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna chit chat tonight. Mm. Hi, Lawyer Moog from the other room. How's it going? Okay, guys. So first things first, we are going to read a little bit into what's going on with the Bachelor Nation. The whole situation is really sad. It's icky. It's weird. Just it's a lot. So I'm going to read you guys just a little bit from this article. We need that elevator music. Michael saying hi. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to read it off my computer. Forgive me. This was pretty impromptu because I mean the news just broke today. And I was like, we need to do a reading on it because I was going to be following The Bachelorette with weekly commentary on the astrology of it all, but I guess that's not happening. All right, so this is via The Hollywood Reporter. ABC pulls The Bachelorette amid Taylor Frankie Paul domestic incident investigation video leak. Now, I thought that this video was already out. I remember back in 2023 hearing about what happened between Dakota and her, or Dakota. Oh my God, sorry. Dakota and Taylor Frankie Paul. And I remember just being like, this is so sad. I think I came across it on Reddit one night when I was like laying awake scrolling. You know how it is. Couldn't fall asleep. And I remember reading that and being like, this is really sad, oof, give me an icky feeling in my stomach, right? Well, fast forward, when they announced that she was going to be the Bachelorette, I was like, I wonder whatever happened with that case. Maybe it wasn't true, or maybe some things um, were blown up out of proportion. Like, I just wasn't sure what really happened. And I kind of assumed, which I shouldn't have, but I kind of assumed that, it must not be what was alleged in 2023, or else why would she be the Bachelorette? And I kind of just forgot about it, thinking that maybe it was just some sort of reality show situation that was blown out of proportion. Well, the video did come out. Oh my gosh. And of course, people reacted the way that they reacted, rightfully so. It was really sad. I started watching it and I did not expect it to be as just heartbreaking as it was. You can hear her daughter crying. It made me start tearing up just thinking about that type of situation and hearing how sad her daughter was, and then it turns out she got injured. So it is a real, I mean, it doesn't get much worse than this. This is a really horrible situation. So here is what this article from the Hollywood Reporter has to say about it. So ABC has decided to pull Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette, which was going to be season 22, which was slated to premiere on Sunday. In light of the newly released video that just surfaced today, we have made the decision. This is, I guess, a quote from the spokesperson for Disney Entertainment. We've made the decision to not move forward with the new season of The Bachelorette at this time, and our focus is on supporting the family. Interesting. A Disney Entertainment television spokesperson said in a statement, the network's decision to pull the season arrives amid reports of a domestic assault investigation between the reality star and her ex, Dakota Mortensen. Amid the news, production on season 5 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has also been paused. So it's really just everything coming to a halt. Okay. Now, here's a little bit of the background. Paul was arrested for domestic violence in February of 2023 in another incident involving Mortensen. So this is what's still really confusing to me, you guys. And maybe you guys know. So the way that this is worded, I am thinking that this is a separate incident because it says Paul was arrested for domestic violence in February 2023 in another incident involving Mortensen. So is that different from the video that just came out today? Let me know if you guys know. I don't watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so I'm really out of the loop here. The fallout from her arrest and her turbulent relationship and pregnancy with Mortensen was captured for the first season of Mormon Wives, which catapulted to quick success for Hulu. Footage of the alleged 2023 incident between Paul and Mortensen was leaked to TMZ on Thursday. So this is a quick turnaround. It was leaked today and canceled today, where she can be seen, trigger warning, you guys, kicking her former partner and throwing chairs at him. In the footage, TMZ points out where Paul's daughter was sitting in close contact to the conflict, with Mortensen yelling out, "Your daughter is right here," as she launched another chair his way. Toward the end of the video, posted to the outlet's socials, a longer cut was posted on their website. Paul threw an additional chair at Mortensen, and a child can be heard crying. Okay, this is just really, really bad. Now, I wanted to see what her response was because, like, what can you say? I mean, hoping to see some sort of apology. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was reading off of that. Let me see. Now I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Yay, some of you guys are in here. Okay, Michael, lawyer Moke. So we do have our resident lawyer here. Thankfully, he can weigh in. He says it's over. That's right. Hi, Nelly. How's it going? And we all win. Wait, are you talking about the basketball game, Michael? I don't know, guys. Heat Lifer. Oh my gosh. Hi, Heat Lifer. Oh, I send you a big hug. I've missed you too. I'm so glad you're here. How are you? Oh my gosh. So happy to see you. Okay, Michael says she's a felon. Okay. Thank goodness he recorded. She tried to lie about it instantly. So when you watch the video, she does then say, "You did this," or whatever, which, that is a good point from our resident lawyer here. If you're ever, which knock on wood, we hope that no one ever is in that type of situation. But if you ever are and you can safely record it, to protect yourself and, press charges, always a good idea, right, Lawyer Moog? But yeah, glad that he had the recording. So let's see. Hi, Lawyer Moog. Loved your brisket, I think, post the other day on IG. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was the brisket. You guys, we've been eating barbecue. There is a new incident from 3 weeks ago. Oh, okay, Michael. Okay, I got confused on the incidents. Oh my God, you guys, it's just so bad. I am glad that The Bachelorette or that ABC and Disney decided to pull the show. I'm honestly surprised it got this far. I mean, you would think that they need to really vet things and, vet the people and look into things. This isn't the first incident. There was the incident where a few years back where they had to investigate an alleged assault. There was a whole situation with, what was his name? Oh my God, I'm forgetting. Guys, I'm not in Bachelor Nation world at all, but the guy who ended up like stalking someone, like they've had some things go down. So I am glad that at least they pulled the plug now and haven't, glorified someone who has shown that they're violent. But it's a lot, you guys. Heat Lifer says the daughter is crying for her mother. Oh, it's so horrible. That's the part that made me cry. After she flung a metal chair at her and she didn't even go check on her and comfort her. She's crazy. Heat Lifer, I agree. That was the moment. That was the moment. It's like, okay. The guy filed a protective order and he has requested full custody. Yeah, that's smart. No, the Bachelorette being canceled. We all win. Oh, okay, not the game. Got it. The recordings often save people. Yeah. Well, there you go. Straight from our resident lawyer, you guys. Recordings can save people. Yeah. So if you ever find yourself in that type of situation and you can safely record, always do. So sad, so disturbing. Okay, even more disturbing, you guys. Well, not more, but just as disturbing was Taylor's response. Okay. Now, this is what her rep had to say. Y'all, excuse me, how I have to lean over to read this from my computer. So this was her rep's response. If I can see. Okay. A spokesperson for Paul said in a statement to People on Thursday, "It's sad to see the latest installment of his never ending, desperate, attention seeking, destructive campaign to harm Taylor without any regard for the consequences for their child." Can you believe that? Can you believe that, you guys? Can you believe this is what her rep had to say? Releasing an old video which conveniently omits context. We don't need more context. I mean, regardless of what someone else did to you, you throwing a chair, hitting your child, continuing. I mean, there's no context that makes that okay. So I'm really shocked that her rep is saying this. I'm shocked that she's not just apologizing and taking accountability. And that to me is really like, I think the next level that takes things to the next level. You're also unremorseful, which conveniently omits context on their son's birthday is a reprehensible attempt to distract from his own behavior. Thankfully, the public, and now trying to pull the public into this, don't use us. We're not on her side. Thankfully, the public has seen this act before and knows who he is. And sadly, many will recognize this pattern of manipulation, both in his actions on the show, and from their own experiences. What? Are we kidding? So that was a crazy response from her rep, which I think just shows, where her mind is at. I mean, we haven't hit rock bottom yet, I guess, and we're pretty low. So that was a shocking response. I don't think I can ever get over that. I just can't believe that that's what the response would be. No accountability taken. I don't know. It feels weird to pull cards on this. So let's try to do this in a respectful way. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's pull a card on, I guess, just what's coming next for Taylor Frankie Paul. Let's just pull a card and see. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Again, these are the subjects that are like dicey to pull cards on. We're not going to look too much into her personal life because it's just so sad really for her kids. But let's just pull some cards to see like what's next for her in general. Ooh, Lawyer Moke says without the video, she would be lying more. Yeah, their response is disgusting. I agree, Michael. He Lifer says, since this was already recorded, what happens to the guys she chose? So here is the crappy part for everybody else, Heat Lifer. I mean, they've already filmed this, right? To your point, a lot of the people that go on these shows, I mean, part of the reason that they do this is so that they can build like a social media following and leverage this into now, people have successful podcasts who have been on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. People launch their careers off of that platform. They build social media followings that they're able to monetize through launching their own businesses. So I'm sure the people that signed up and went on her season of The Bachelorette, I mean, they're like innocent victims in this because now it's like they just spent all that time, had all of these, hopes dashed. And it is a time commitment. It is a lot. So hopefully Disney will find a way to maybe bring them back on another season. Maybe they'll make it right and have a different Bachelorette. But I don't know. People are talking about it being canceled forever now. So it will be interesting to see what happens for those people. I mean, what a letdown, right? Oh my gosh, Babalu. Yes. Tea time with a little teacup. Hey, Babalu, how are you doing? So happy you're here. You guys, we have some of our OG Tea Time fam here. I'm so glad we did this. Okay. So what is the future looking like for Taylor Frankie Paul? Oh my gosh. Like, this is so bad. What a dark, dark chapter in Bachelorette history, in Bachelor Nation. What a dark time. Okay, let's see. What's next for her? We have the Hanged Man. Okay, not knowing what to do. Feeling stuck. Feeling stuck. Missing everyone. Oh, well, we miss you too, Babalu. You're so sweet. We'll talk about some fun astrology in a little bit here. And if you guys want me to pull cards for you, did y'all see that card just fly out? Oh my God, that was crazy. But if you guys want me to pull cards for you as well, I'm happy to do that. Just like a little fun catch up, little gift. Tell you I love you. We'll do readings. Oh my God. Okay, guys, that was so weird. Did you see that card fly out? What? It flew out into the side. Okay. So this is the Queen of Cups in reverse. The fact that the Queen of Cups in reverse flew out of the deck. This is crazy. So the Queen of Cups in the upright would be like the fairy tale story of the Bachelorette, right? It's like this show that some of us have watched for years and years. I mean, I did watch the Sunday preview to like the Bachelorette last week after the Oscars. Did you guys see that? It was like cute. Like it was nostalgic. I mean, I haven't watched since like Allie's season. You guys remember Allie Fedotowsky and who did she pick? I don't know, like, that was the last season I watched, and that was, I think, 2013 or maybe 2010, 2009. I don't know. It was, like, early-ish 2000s, and that was the last one I watched, and, I loved that one, and then from there, I don't remember, maybe it just kinda went downhill, just for me personally. Although, I do have some friends that are on the show, and they're amazing, absolutely fabulous. But the show itself, I just kinda stopped watching. Um so I don't know, like, I feel like it really did have this fairy tale element, like, it was definitely a show of its time, early 2000s, like, it was kind of the beginning-ish of, reality shows, and I remember watching with my friends, and we all really believed that Allie was gonna find love. I mean, maybe we were naive, I don't know, but, like, we were in college, and we were, like, glued, I mean, every week, we loved it, we had so much fun watching, and, like, it was everything. So that to me would be like the Queen of Cups in the upright. It's like the ultimate fairy tale. Like, this woman who's just like going to find the love of her life. She has love to give. She's ready to love and be loved. And it's just like this, beautiful story, like a real life fairy tale. Well, in reverse, and the fact that it just flew out of my hands in such a creepy, weird way. I hope that that was on camera. I hope you guys were able to see it. But this is like the opposite of that. So the future is feeling like the Hanged Man and then like the anti-fairy tale. So I mean, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I gotta say, we have not reached the depth of the darkness. And I'm sorry to say that, but and this is just her. Hey Alex, how's it going? Good to see you. Love these lives. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay, me too. Me too. You guys, and I have a amazing announcement to make. So, in alignment with the new moon yesterday and the positive trine with Jupiter finally going direct, Jupiter and Cancer trining Pisces second house. If you guys are members or over on the Patreon, then you'll know I gave myself as an example and I was talking about like how I was expecting some good things in the second house and like daily work house. Well, I just had a meeting today, you guys, and the editor who does the TV show is going to start editing clips for this podcast as well, which means translation, I'll have time for more lives. So, Alex, I'm glad you said that because we're going to be able to have a little more time to do lives and have some fun. It's bring up a lot of time, and I'm so grateful. Okay, but back to Taylor Frankie Paul. Enough about me. Back to Taylor Frankie Paul. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Hanged Man. This is the anti fairy tale. This is basically talking about the dark side of love. If the Queen of Cups in the upright is all of the beauty of what love is, in reverse, it is really seeing the ugly side of love. And maybe I'm going to try to put a semi positive spin on this. Maybe through us witnessing this and us having these types of conversations, we are shining a light and bringing some of these darker themes out, into the light so that we can talk, collectively about just domestic abuse and I guess starting a conversation about that and like negative attachments in love and how it's very important to prioritize mental health, to watch yourself as far as your anger, to put your children first, to put your partner first. Like I feel like there's a whole other just list of topics that come to mind when we look at the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Hanged Man. It's like it's not the fairy tale of love. It's actually what can happen when love is turns into something that's dark, and to watch out for your friends, to watch out for each other. It's interesting. I'm not like gonna credit her in a positive way for this, but I'm just looking at the pattern and I feel like this is what's coming up. It's kind of in theme with a lot that's been happening. I feel like a lot's been happening lately where just things are coming to light, and this is maybe sort of the timing of that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, MSL. How's it going? Okay, Alex said, "Are we pulling on the energy today? Did you hear about?" Yes, 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 yes. Alex, that's what we're pulling on now. And then I'm going to take requests later. If you guys want me to pull cards for you, especially in light of like the Pisces new moon and the equinoxes tomorrow, starting Aries season. So, a lot of fresh starts happening this week, you guys. We also have Mercury going direct, so I feel like this is a great week to pull a card for you guys. But yeah, this is just kind of crazy. I'll be honest. The energy feels super icky. Okay. Oh, Lawyer Moog letting us know. I was honestly surprised she was the Bachelorette this season. Same, Alex. So surprised. I remember she announced it when she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Yeah. And I bet everybody who platformed her is probably now thinking like, whoa, why, like, how did I miss this? Like, it's important to, I think it's really important to pay attention to who people are, before we platform them, because this information was available. Before she became the Bachelorette, it was available. So it's weird. Okay, let's see. What else do we get here before we move on? Yeah, weird choice. Okay, the world card. Things are changing for her now. Ooh, okay. The Hanged Man, Queen of Cups in reverse, the world. So the world is like my I think of like what goes up must come down type of thing. So this to me signifies someone who has been able to allegedly for entertainment purposes only get away with a lot for a long time. I mean, the Queen of Cups in reverse, this could be someone who has been manipulative in love, someone who has used love as a weapon. The world card is saying like this is a rebalancing, you know? You can't continue to get away with things and expect that it's never going to come into the light or it's never going to come back to bite you. And so the world card is basically saying this is kind of the consequence, we'll say. It's the consequence of your own actions type of thing. All right. So her future, so this is the energy around her future. What else can we expect career-wise? Heat Lifer says, didn't they also stop the taping of the Mormon series because of her? Yes, they did. They did, Heat Lifer. Great point. They put a pause to filming Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and some of the other women came out with a statement saying that they didn't want to be associated with her anymore. So I feel like she's hurt a lot of people. She's why they didn't just kick her off the show, I don't know, but I feel like there's been a lot of darkness surrounding her for a while. She definitely needs to, you know, figure out what's going on with herself. Maybe she needs medication. Maybe she has a mental health issue, but she needs to take it seriously and get some help. She really does. Okay. Lawyer Moog says this is the Ray Rice video. Yep. All over, but with a new allegation. Ray never played a down in the NFL ever again. That's where this should end too. Yep. I agree with you. So if you guys don't know about the Ray Rice situation, long story short, he was accused of like assaulting someone, and the way that the story was set up, I guess somebody had come to his hotel room and he didn't let them in, and then I guess the story was more like someone was trying to get into his hotel room. So it sounded like maybe it could have been some sort of self-defense when you just hear the story, but then the video was released and it showed that he was incredibly aggressive and it put things into perspective. And he was then, there was a lot of public backlash and then he was kicked out of the NFL. So there you go. All right, let's see what else is for the future of her career. For the future of Taylor Frankie Paul's career, the energy surrounding her is really not good. Let's see. Oh, wait, that was wrong. That was the Chiefs player. Okay, well then you tell the story, Michael. I don't know. I can't keep all these people straight. The devil card. Guys, stop. The devil card, the future for career. Okay. So I don't want us to get too dark here. We're just trying to have a nice little Thursday evening. Oh my God, we're just trying to have a nice little evening. But the devil card, when talking about this situation, guys, I don't think that her career is going to move in a positive direction. I feel like this, I don't even want to say it, but I feel like this could indicate her really, I don't know. Like the devil card would be like going deeper into your vices. But it could also indicate taking a career path that some would consider very counter culture, or this would be like allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This would be like, going down the path of like an OnlyFans or something, with the devil card, because if we think about what people traditionally consider associated with the devil, it would be like sins and things like that. So it's like her career is going to take a really different turn, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And I just don't think anything is going to be available to her anymore. Yikes, guys. If the reading couldn't have been darker, I don't know what I expected, but man, that was a dark reading. So hopefully, the smallest of silver linings, this being exposed will, I guess, keep everyone from glorifying someone who actually needs to get help and who behind the scenes has been doing damage to people. I don't know the deal with her guy, if he's, sometimes it takes two to tango. Sometimes there really is just one victim. I don't watch the show, so I don't know what he's like. Either way, there's never an excuse. Everybody has to take responsibility for themselves. So, and what she has done on her own is enough for her to need to take responsibility and get some help. So, there you go. At the bottom of the deck, what we don't see, guys, is the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. So, yeah, she's definitely going to be shunned from the industry, left out in the cold. This is like not having any money, Five of Pentacles. We have the Devil card. So, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. And um, hopefully, her ex-husband will keep the kids safe and all of that, and she will go on her journey. And we definitely wish her the best as far as her healing goes. But I don't have a lot of hope that she's in the place where she's ready to change yet, based on the statement that her rep put out today. It just was really icky. There was no responsibility taken. And that tells me that she has a long way to go. So, yikes, you guys. Yikes, yikes. Alexander says she's a Gemini sun, Scorpio moon, just a few degrees from Pluto. Okay. Very good point there. Something that astrologers call a Hades moon. Are you serious? It's raw, emotional, intense, and wildly transformative. Alex, I have never heard that before. That is so interesting. Look at you just dropping astro tea we've never heard before. Oh my God, Alex, I'm impressed with your knowledge. A Hades moon. I'm gonna research that. Oh, and very weird that you said Hades moon and I got the devil card, because Hades and the devil are like just different words for the same thing. Whoa, I feel like that's confirmation of this. So here's how I would take that then, especially with our like, us being on the same page, Alex. I feel like this may be the beginning of her descent into, the rock bottom that she can use, as you said, transformative moon, to hopefully transform herself and take responsibility. But based on the statement they put out, it just does not seem like they're there yet. Wow. Wow, you guys. When the astrology is just spot on though. Let's see. Lawyer Moog says Ray was getting hit by his fiance in an elevator. I mean, this is some dark subject matter, you guys. And allegedly just defended himself. Okay, so that was allegedly. Okay. And then Lawyer Moog says the video showed she was slapping him and he struck her in the face. Trigger warning, you guys, trigger warning. Knocking her out cold. Then he was seen dragging her out of the elevator. Once the video went public, he was gone for good. Yep, as he should be. The girl should be done as well. Yep. Heat Lifer says, geez, Lawyer Moog, Luka Doncic just had a 60-point game against my Heat. Okay, good. All right, so that was the story there. Yikes, you guys. Moving on to our next top. I can eat my microphone. Moving on to our next topic, guys. That was a lot. That was a lot. Definitely giving us the ick. So let's move on to something cute. Let's pick ourselves back up off the floor. That was yucky. Zendaya and Tom Holland. Allegedly, the two were married, and we heard this on March 1st from La Roche, Zendaya's longtime stylist and friend, and people are still speculating. Did they actually get married or not? Now, she has been wearing a ring on that finger. I think she got married, or she and Tom, I think they got married, but let's just pull a card and see. Alex says Hades' moon isn't for the faint of heart. Does not sound like it. The placement belongs to someone who came here to feel deeply, transform radically, and often do it all in the public eye. Wow, Alex. And so a Hades moon is when Pluto in your chart is really close to the moon in your chart by degree. And like in Scorpio. That is so interesting. So interesting, Alex. Oh my gosh. I love learning like new things about astrology because it's so layered and like that's so cool. That's so interesting. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, Zendaya and Tom Holland. What is the energy around them? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Are they really married? What's going on? Ooh, here we go. She played it off well on Jimmy Kimmel. Never said yes or no. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, I have 3 cards by accident. Okay, we're going to take them. Page of Cups, a new beginning in love. This is a yes card. This is a yes card. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which is looking to the future. Yeah. And then we have the 7 of Cups, which is making a lot of different choices. Okay, so here's how I'm going to interpret this, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I think, yes, they have embarked on a new journey. I do think that they got married in like a private ceremony, maybe just at the courthouse. They're very low key. The 3 of Wands looking to the future. This is like planning a future together. So this would definitely be consistent with a couple that just got married. And then the 7 of Cups would be like trying to decide like different things, like where do we want to live full time? And then who do we want to tell? Do we not want to tell people? Like, so I get this sense that I think it did already happen. I think 7 of Cups, I just feel like they're like, I don't know if we want to like talk about it. Like they okay, let me get some more. Let me clarify this 7 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this is stability. This is a solid relationship. The Knight of Pentacles is like an offer that, an offer of love and stability that you can count on building something with someone. So yeah, this is like the commitment card. Slow and steady wins the race is also one of the little phrases I associate with this card. So this would be like, there's no rush to tell everybody with that 7 of Cups and this being the clarifier. It's like, we're going to enjoy this ourselves. We just want to be happy and we don't need to tell everybody. We don't need to turn it into a media circus. I really like that. I think that that's part of what makes them so solid. This Knight of Pentacles is associated with Capricorn energy as well, which is an earth sign. And it's like, if you think about how the earth signs operate, they tend to be pretty understated and they do value stability and like what's real. And I think that Tom and Zendaya really reflect that in the way that they have, been together for a long time in the public eye, but there hasn't been like a whole media frenzy around them by design. So yeah, I think this is just consistent with their relationship and the way that they operate. And I think it's part of how they're so successful. They keep it for themselves. And I don't think that's going to change. Okay, so can we get any details, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, about their wedding? Like, how did it go? What was the vibe? What did she wear? Like, can we get anything? Let's see. Heat Lifer says, I love her. That girl dresses off the hook. She does have an amazing sense of style. Oh, and the cards are flying again. She's a designer's dream woman to dress, in my opinion. Oh, I love that. Babies for them soon. Oh my gosh, Babaloo. Okay, we'll see. So I got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is fortunate things change. Now, since I'm trying to ask about their wedding, I feel like this would tell us that there was, well, obviously a lot of love. We have a cup, we have a sword, we have, oh, I feel like it was like a good time as well because we have this wand here and like the pentacle. So this is also like a very fortunate, like abundant day. So which makes sense. But you know how some people's weddings, like you hear stories about how like wedding was crazy or like this happened or that happened. This is like just an overall very laid back, positive experience. So I do think they kept it very low key. Let's see what else. Eight of Swords. Okay, now 8 is associated with marriage in astrology, right? The 8th house of like contracts. Swords are the way that we think and the way that we communicate. Now, this card traditionally feels like being trapped, but I do think that we don't have to take it literally in that way because we are asking about marriage and we're trying to get information about the wedding day. So I'm going to take it like they actually had things very practically like laid out with the 8 of swords. This would be I mean, and we also have that Capricorn energy, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they're a very low slash no drama couple. I think that they have probably made provisions for their finances ahead of time. It's like the two of them really think things through. This is not like a haphazard type of couple. They I think have like met with their lawyers. I mean, 8 of swords. This is like they met with their lawyers beforehand. The money is all like where it needs to be. They probably had some sort of prenup, which sounds unromantic, but at the same time, it's like they have set things up for themselves so that they truly are there just for each other, which is why they keep money out of it. They keep press out of it. So I feel like, I don't know, this gives us a little bit of insight into their connection. And I think that for both of them, it's really important that while they're in Hollywood with a lot of, the Neptune energy of razzle dazzle, for them, I think between the two of them, it's really important that they keep their love authentic and they keep all of that out of it. So they are planners. They are definitely planners. And this was no exception. Everything was planned out. And it was specifically a day that was meant to be fun and low key with the Wheel of Fortune. I love it. How cute. Okay, Heat Lifer said she has old Hollywood class and style. Yes, like Grace Kelly or Audrey Hepburn. So true. So true. Especially like when she does like the short bob that she's been wearing and it's kind of like swept, it's like it's very old Hollywood, very Grace Kelly. Yeah, I agree with you. Mhm. Oh my gosh. Alex says she's so classy. Honestly reminds me of the Beyonce of the acting world. Oh, yeah, we love her. Okay, babies for them soon. Okay, I don't know. We'll get Babalu, but we'll try it. We'll ask. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Could babies be on the way? Alex says Zendaya is a Virgo sun, Taurus moon, Aquarius rising, Scorpio midheaven. Oh my God. Okay. Very cool. Very cool, Alex. Thank you for sharing that. Beyonce and Zendaya are both Virgos. There you go. There you go. I will say this. The fact that she has both a Virgo sun and Taurus moon, so that is like two earth sign energies in your ego, like the way that you present yourself with Virgo. And then with Taurus being your moon sign, it's very steady, very stable. Yeah. Oh my God. That makes so much sense for her and for the like why they would conduct themselves the way that they do. I love it. And then Aquarius rising. Oh my God, that's just like me, you guys. I have Aquarius rising and Virgo sun and a Scorpio midheaven. Okay, Zendaya. Only thing that's different is I have a Scorpio moon, but I'm not like Taylor Freaky Paul. Okay. No, my God. So that's so interesting. Oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it. Like her birth chart really does suit her. Very cool. All right. I think they live in London, live very, very low key and simple. I believe that's why they moved there. Amazing. Makes sense. Thanks for sharing that, Heat Lifer. Ooh, I love the tea that you brought. Very grounded. Alex says very grounded. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Possibly kids. We'll see in the near future on the way in the plans. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Oh, this one's like moving around. We're gonna take it. Okay, 9 of Wands. This is waiting. I was like, how are we gonna get this from the cards? But you never know. So allegedly, 9 of Wands, this is like waiting. Look how the person's like kind of just chilling. So they're waiting for now. No rush. Again, they're not in a rush. Nine is also associated with like transformation and royalty and like generosity and living the good life, like the number 9 in numerology. So I feel like they are, and this makes sense for who they are. They're like, we just want to enjoy it. Like we want to enjoy our life. We are not in a rush. Slow and steady wins the race. I think they're on the same page about that. And so, yeah, they're waiting for right now, but they are looking forward to it for sure. 9 of Wands. Wands is like passion and excitement. I think that they look forward to the day when they do get to become parents. But for now, they're not in a rush. My God, could these people be any more like grounded and practical? Love this for them. They're going to go the distance for sure. Not yet. Babu says, yeah, not yet. Not yet. Okay. So cute. Well, sending them love and how adorable. We did a reading on them a long time ago. Heat Lifer, do you remember that? I think it was like, honestly, like over a year ago. And we got back then that they were going to have a very low key marriage. Like maybe like we wouldn't even hear about it. So kind of cool. Love it. Ooh, okay. Heat Lover says, ooh, Britt, can we find out where we are in the Taylor and Travis wedding? I think it's coming soon. Yes, we can, Heat Lifer. Okay. Let's see. Alex says Tom Holland is Gemini sun, Sagittarius moon. Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury. Yes. So Zendaya and Tom have that Mercurian energy. Makes so much sense, doesn't it, Alex? Like when we think about how Mercury rules the way that we think and how aligned they are with their planning and everything, like that makes so much sense. It's like they're just on the same page. So cute. Thank you for adding this sprinkle of astrology on top. That's so good, Alex. I love it. Yes, and this is confirmation of what you pulled back then, right, Heat Lifer? It's so exciting. I love when that happens. I love it. Okay. For Taylor and Travis, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, what is the energy around their current wedding planning? Any movement here? Did you guys see that he signed another one, just like a 1-year extension contract with Kansas City? My God, maybe Lawyer Mogan and I should go to a couple of Chiefs games this year to see if we can spot Taylor. Taylor watching. Well, that's why I would be there, but because it's the last year to do that, guys. Then they're gone. Okay, let's see, you guys. Let's see the energy around Taylor and Travis, and let's see if I can get a timeline as well. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the upcoming wedding. I think they will be the opposite of Tom and Zendaya. But you know what? To each their own. Okay, this is sticking out. It's catching my eye. We're going to take it. Ooh, justice. Okay, this is about balance, balancing things. Also, the justice card is associated with Libra energy. So this could be indicating September. Isn't that when the NFL season starts, though? Maybe it's like right before, literally like the week before. Interesting. So we're trying to, read between the lines here so we can get a timeline. If I was talking timeline, this would be September. Otherwise, this could be about balance. Okay, let's see what else we get. Travis is looking better, that's for sure. Oh, really? In what way? Like just has he been like doing like some practice or something? Like what? Fill me in. Yes, I think it's coming before practice starts. Okay, Heat Lifer. Okay, let's see what else. What else can we get? We have the King of Cups. Ooh, okay, this is the love card in the upright too. No, no upside down King of Cups energy. So this is okay. This is weird, you guys. If we're talking seasons, this would have been Pisces season. So this would have this could indicate that it literally just happened. Wouldn't that be crazy, you guys? Because Aries season starts tomorrow. So this would be Pisces season. This could be like it happened like yesterday or today or like last weekend. Wouldn't that be wild if it like I mean, honestly, that would have been smart though, because they've both had like a break right now. Wouldn't this be the best time? Like, I hope that this one's I hope they did it in Pisces season already and it was a huge wedding and then they're gonna like come out with it later. I don't know. But if this is not Pisces season, if we're still looking to Libra season, it's so hard to try to figure out like what this means when it comes to timelines. But this would be King of Cups. He is very excited for the wedding. This would be like him being very in love, very excited for the wedding, just kind of like can't wait to get married, which is very cute and sweet and seems consistent with his personality. So I love that. He's showing up as the King of Cups. That's so nice. Okay, what about Taylor? What's her energy around the wedding? Heat Lifer says, I was thinking June, maybe I'm off. You could be right. I think it's June 13th. Nellie says, okay, that would be fantastic. His hair and style is back. Oh my God. Okay. How funny. I'll have to look up some recent pictures. Instead of looking like a cornball, he grew the beard back. Okay, good. Maybe he's feeling himself again. King of Cups. King of Cups is like the love energy. Like you're feeling good, So maybe he just needed to get his mojo back a little bit. Okay, what is Taylor's energy around the wedding? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Ooh, 10 of Wands, a burden, but a burden worth having. All right, so she's probably doing the bulk of the planning. This is like someone who's stressing about it, who's planning, who wants things to be perfect. Now, we've seen, because we saw, some documentaries that Taylor's put out about just how hard she works behind the scenes when it comes to putting on, a tour or a show. And I have a feeling that she probably puts that same energy into something as important as getting married, right? So this doesn't surprise me at all, the 10 of Wands. Now, I like that we have Wands because Wands is like passion and excitement. But this is like, it's on her back and she's just hiking around like this is like a burden, but like you want to do it, but gosh, it's a lot. So I feel like this could be stressing over the details, wanting things to be perfect. I mean, maybe agonizing over the dress, like what dress to pick. I mean, this is like you're really kind of in it. So I think she is doing some heavy lifting around this. And she's feeling excited but stressed. All right, that makes sense. I mean, that's bright energy. Do you think they will be on the red carpet for I heard Stacey, when is the iHeart when are the iHeart Awards? I feel like didn't they already do that? Because I thought that I heard Giggly Squad like won an iHeart Award, right? So I thought those were over. Maybe I'm off, but I thought that already happened. That sounds like Taylor L, doesn't it? Heat Lifer, it totally does. And he's like, yes, dear. Right. And he's just King of Cupsing around. I mean, how funny is this, you guys? Give me a break. We have her being in 10 of Wands energy and him being just the King of Cups, just like lover boy vibes. So true. All right. It's good. Oh my God. I was just going to say they balance each other out. And look, we have the Justice card of balance. Yeah. They balance each other out. I think they're in a good flow. I think Pisces season would have been great, but I'm getting a feel that it's still in the planning mode based on the 10 of Wands. Okay. Isn't it March 26th? You're probably right. I doubt that she would go on the red carpet. He might, but I feel like Taylor has been kind of, let's see. She's in what personal year is she in? She's in an 8 personal year. March is 9 energy. That's energy of like closing things, kind of like transformation. Ooh, hold on. March, April, May, 2, 3, 4. I feel like a 2-month, a 3-month, or a 4-month would be great months for her to get married. She does follow numerology. She's talked about it. So I feel like she's going to lay low this month because it's a 9-month for her, which, I mean, she honestly, it's so crazy. I know that she knows about this. So she's laying low this month. Next month is a 1-month for her. So that would be like, we'll probably see a lot more of her next month. And she'll be like doing a lot. The following month is 2 energy, so that's great partnership energy, would be a good time to get married. And then 3 is, like, joyful, and then 4 is, like, family energy, so 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on, moving on. I think we missed it because he was golfing in February. Oh my god. Well, good for him, good for him. He probably needed to relax a little bit after everything from last season, that was a lot. Okay, so now I just wanted to pull a quick card on oh, wait, hold on, before I move on, we got a request. Hey, Britt, can you read on Hudson Williams and Connor's story? Are they really in love? Their fans are going nuts. Oh my I will read to see what their friendship is like. How about that? Oh my god, that's so funny. I was watching some behind the scenes video footage of the 2 of them on the red carpet, like, after the Oscars, like, all the parties and stuff, and it looked to me like Connor was complimenting Hudson's girlfriend. I think he was saying, like, "You look so beautiful." So, I feel like it's definitely platonic, but it would be interesting to see, like, how they really feel, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Even just to see, like, what their real friendship is like and kind of the roles they play in the friendship. I think they're besties too, Britt, but they are good looking. I love it. Yes. Do you think Travis and is a good match for Taylor? You know what, Alex? I really do. I really do. And here's why. I think that Taylor, just from like the documentaries I've seen, and then just like, when you kind of look behind the scenes at who she is as a person and how she kind of operates, I feel like she is someone who has put a lot of pressure like on herself. And I also think that from a really young age, she had a lot of pressure on her. I mean, she told her parents when she was a kid that she wanted to be a singer, and she has Leo South Node. So that was like meant to be. Leo, like your South Node is like the skills that you already come into life just having. And it tends to be where a lot of your talents lie. And especially earlier in your life, like you kind of pick up where you left off type of thing. So with Leo South Node for Taylor, it was like she was born to perform. She wanted to do it. But that doesn't mean, and she did have like all the support in the world and, all the money behind her with her parents supporting her, which a lot of people don't have that. But I feel like with that comes a lot of pressure because when you're a child and you have all this like machine behind you, your family like moving with you, pushing you to be successful. It's like if you're not successful, you have to think about how you would feel. So for Taylor, I think that this 10 of Wands that we got in the reading has been a real theme for her in her life. And that doesn't mean that she hasn't had so many rewards and, like, it's not worth it. I think it has been worth it. I think she's definitely gotten just, wow, the most privileged life, right? But at the same time, I think psychologically for her, um, she has struggled, and she's talked about this, struggling with, like, different mental health things before, and I think that when you are used to having so much pressure on you, both externally from your family and internally, when you get older, if you can find someone we talk about the part of balance that I pulled for them. If you can find someone that can get you out of that state of mind and can kind of pull you out of that energy and bring lightness and joy to your life, then that is an amazing partner for you. So I actually think that Travis is really, really good for Taylor because she doesn't need a spouse that's going to provide like stability and money or, like, and he has money and all of that. And I'm not saying he's an unstable person, but I'm just saying like she doesn't need someone who's going to like have the energy of like a stable partner type of vibe, as long as he's not like, cheating and stuff like that. But I mean, like, she doesn't need, there's so many things that she doesn't need from a guy, like in any way, shape, or form. She has built her own inner stability, right? So what she really needs, I think, is love. And she seems like she has a lot of discipline and structure. She like doesn't need any of that. So it's like she just needs love and lightheartedness. And I think that's what he's really good at. And on the other hand, I think that he really could benefit from and does benefit from the structure and stability that she brings to him and someone that he can lean on because I think that he can get a little scattered. So, yeah, I actually think they're a great match. I really do. And I think that's kind of what all of us sort of look for in life, like somebody who can balance us out, and and hopefully, like, we work as a good team, right? Okay, that's my little soapbox, but Hudson Williams. Oh, I really went off there. Okay, Hudson Williams and Connor Story. Hudson Williams has a girlfriend that he brought to the it was a Vanity Fair party. Yes. Thank you, Alex. Yes, 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 yes. Hudson's girlfriend looked amazing. She did. She looked really beautiful. I like researched. I was like, who is this? What does she do? She's a tattoo artist. So also speaking of like balancing people out, right? I don't know what her zodiac sign is, but she gives like intense energy, like Scorpio, maybe Sagittarius, like free spirit as well, maybe some Pisces. I don't know. But she seems like she has kind of that mystical energy. And with Hudson, just from the interviews I watched of him, I mean, he's just so like lighthearted. He seems funny, off the wall. Like you never know what he's gonna say. So genuine. So again, and I don't know much about his girlfriend, but it seems like it's sort of that black cat, golden retriever energy that they have too, which I think is good balance. Okay. So let's see what their friendship is really like behind the scenes. Alex says platonic soulmates. They compliment each other. Oh, yes. Heat lifer, well said. Well said. Body. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Okay. So let's see about Hudson Williams and Connor Story's friendship. Sorry, trying to tap into the energy here. Okay. These kind of flipped over. I'm going to take one on the top. I'm not going to flip them over yet, though. I don't know. I just feel like I want to do something different. So this is Hudson's energy. And then Connor's energy. This one's sticking out, so we got to take it. All right. This is just the initial read. Their vibes towards each other. So Hudson's energy. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Interesting. And Connor's energy. High Priestess. Okay. So this is where me not knowing too much about them, it makes it a little difficult. So please weigh in, you guys. But here's the vibe I get. So Hudson getting 7 of Wands. This is fighting something off, fighting someone off. This is weird. Guys, this is weird. Spiritual. 7 of Wands, fighting something off, fighting someone off. Fighting off competition, but I don't think that they're competitive towards each other. We need to get a clarifier for Hudson. Connor, though, he has High Priestess energy. He's good. He's chill. He's zen. You know, he's just kind of like sitting back, enjoying the ride, which is really funny because in some of the interviews I've seen of the two of them, it does seem like Hudson will say something fully crazy off the wall. And Connor always sort of is like, you know, kind of like, oh, what? So yeah, High Priestess. He's definitely the more, I would say the more grounded of the two, or maybe he's like has an energy of being kind of wise. He just seems like a little more I don't know, like zen, chill. His personality is just a little more like, I don't know, smooth or laid back or something. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Yep, that's Connor. Okay. Okay, cool. What do you guys think of the 7 of Wands? What could the competition be from Hudson Williams' end? Is it like, because I don't get the sense that he's competitive towards Connor unless there's something I don't know. Let's get a clarifier. What's the 7 of Wands, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only? What is Hudson Williams' 7 of Wands energy in his friendship with Connor Story? What does that mean? Maybe it's a lot of attention. Like, I don't know. Let's just see. Page of Cups, emotional new beginning. Oh my God. Okay. What? Let me get another one. The Sun, happiness. Okay. 10 of Wands can also be passion. I mean, sorry, 7 of Wands can also be like passion, like awakening your passion with the Sun card and the Page of Cups. This could be like awakening a new side of yourself. So, you know how like there are certain friends that you have that kind of bring you out of your shell or you feel more comfortable with them to learn and explore, you know, different sides of your own personality. Like I have a friend who's a comedian, and when I get around her, I just am super silly and I can fully be like my like the goofiest version of myself. And like we laugh so hard. And then there are certain friends that I have that are like more serious and we talk about like different topics. So I feel like this is kind of what I'm getting. It's like he with Hudson, with his friendship with Connor, it's very valuable for him. Like it's good for his spirit because it brings out oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I get it. It brings out his competitive side, but in a good way because when we have it with the Page of Cups and the Sun, this is positive. So this is almost like somebody who pushes you to compete, who pushes you to be better. Maybe it pushes him to be a better actor or pushes him to get out in front and like be more bold, be proud of himself. Be more of who he really is. So that's what I get from here. It's like encouraging him to get out there on the world stage. 7 of Wands is someone who's like competing, encourages him to compete, get out in the world, go be yourself, do your thing. That it's like very supportive. And then we have this Sun card. He feels very comfortable around him, has a lot of fun with him. Page of Cups, emotional in the beginning. Yeah, I think maybe Connor has helped Hudson to grow emotionally and to be more open and have more fun. And yeah, I just think he feels really happy in his presence. So it's brought out, I think, this fun, crazy side. Not saying he hasn't always been this way because I don't know him, but it seems like he brings out more of that fun. Kind of like what I said with my example with my comedian friend. It's like brings out the best in him type of thing. And then the high priest is so funny. Connor's sort of like he's like the older soul in the group of the two. That's so funny. Let me get one more clarifier because I think that's really funny that we have this like very kind of crazy, like I'm getting like ADHD, fun, happy, joyful energy, golden retriever. And then we have Connor as like the black cat, kind of just like, let's see what else we have. Okay, Heat Lover said is going to leave these to y'all. I don't know them. I think I have an idea of who you're talking about from the Vanity Fair carpet, but don't know. Oh, yeah. I don't think they are competitive, but I know a lot of fans are trying to make it competitive. Oh, okay. Who has more followers? Who has more opportunities? Oh, that's crappy. And for a while, it looked like it would be Connor. Yep, ITA, some friends, you lean into their energy, right? Yeah, so true. Okay, Connor makes Hudson more focused and trying something different. Okay, yeah, yes. Well said, well said. Definitely. Getting him out of his shell. Okay, anything else for Connor just to clarify the high priestess in his friendship with Hudson? Oh, whoa, it dropped a few. Okay, hold on. Hold on. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Not expecting that. Weird. Let's clarify heartbreak. Why would he be heartbroken? Queen of Cups. I do not want to feed any rumors. Oh my God, you guys, stop. When the tarot tea, I should have stopped. I should have stopped at the high priestess. 3 of Swords is heartbreak. Queen of Cups is someone who's in love. I don't know, you guys. Okay. What are you guys saying? Hotties is right. Some blind items claimed Hudson is about to break up with his girlfriend. Interesting. No, now you have to tell me, Britt. I know it's so bad. It's so bad. They're the main characters and hotties from the show Heated Rivalry. Yes, Alex. Yes. Okay, so what I get from this, I'm just going to tell you guys, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Apparently, Connor is allegedly dating his other co-star from the show, Francois Arnaud. Okay, that would be a great couple. High Priestess is somebody, like I said, they're kind of above, like they're able to, it's like they can detach if they need to. This is a very emotionally mature person, someone who is able to, like they don't get into it. Like they can stay above the fray. They're moving in a way that's deliberate. So Connor's very, like, I would say emotionally mature. He moves in a deliberate way. He knows what he wants in life and he is here to, to get that. And he moves through it elegantly. And like, this is a very good energy for him. I like this. When it comes to his friendship, to kind of clarify, we do have the Three of Swords, which is a heartbreak, and the Queen of Cups, which is love. Now, this is really weird because typically I would read this as somebody who was in love with someone else and then their heart was broken because it didn't work out. But I don't get that from when I look at both sides. I don't get that from Hudson, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. One more clarifier here. This is crazy. Really? Okay, nailing Connor Britt. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. That's helpful. Because y'all know I still haven't watched the show, and I need to. I'm gonna watch it before season 2 comes out, definitely. Oh no, I heard Francois and Connor are done. Could that be the Three of Swords? Could that be the heartbreak? Why would that come up in this reading though? Let's see. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Why is the heartbreak energy coming up in this reading? Ooh, this card went to the side. We're gonna take it. The Star in reverse. This is the healing after difficulty, but in reverse, this is not being able to heal. Star. Okay. Struggling to heal from something. Connor, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, could be struggling to heal from something. The Star in reverse. Knight of Swords, charging forward, communicating, speaking up, passionately moving forward. We have 2 swords here. Yeah, okay. The star card could also be fame, so it could be someone related to his career. Now, allegedly, if he really was dating his co-star, which that hasn't really been confirmed yet, right? But if Connor was allegedly dating his co-star, the heartbreak would make sense if they did break up. The Queen of Cups would make sense because this would be like having deep feelings for someone. The Star in reverse and the Knight of Swords. This could be basically saying that you've been able to lean on this friend, the High Priestess energy, that this friend stabilizes you, has been able to stabilize you in a difficult time. So this would be like that, like the best kind of friend. Like, have you ever had a friend that when you're like feeling down, it's like they really just come to your rescue. They cheer you up. They want to make you laugh. They check in on you. It's that type of friend. So something has gone on. I don't know if it's that Connor went through a breakup or what, but there was something going on with him, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And I think that Hudson's infectious joy and true, like, just happiness being around his friend, I think he's that type of friend who has been able to kind of pull him out of it. So I think there's some gratitude as well on Connor's end, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't get that they were in the relationship together, which I don't think anybody was speculating that, right? But um that's why it was really confusing and hard to read. But I get from those cards that he has a lot of gratitude towards him because it was like there were probably times where he didn't want to like go do an interview or didn't feel like star card reverse, right? Didn't feel like shining, didn't feel like doing an interview, didn't feel like, being out on the carpet. Um, but through his friendship with Hudson, it definitely pushed him through so that he could, Knight of Swords, the going forward, keep moving forward and stay on his path. So a really good, positive, like I'm getting good soul friendship energy. It's mutually beneficial. So that's really cute. I love to see it. I love to see that. Everybody needs good soul friends. Okay. Alex says Connor's a Pisces sun. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love the astrology breakdown. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Pisces sun, Libra moon. Hudson is an Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon, Gemini. You guys, I need to do a deep dive. Hold on. Okay, I'm screenshotting this right now, Alex, because I need to do like a deep dive on their charts, maybe for like the next podcast episode. Or if not, just like a video I'm going to do on the channel. Oh my God. Okay, screenshotting this. Alex, I will credit you with it. Thank you. Oh my God, that is so good. We gotta look at it because that'll be fun to speculate on, right? Just looking more into their friendship and like how they play off each other. Scorpio moon, Aquarius sun, Gemini rising. Gemini rising makes so much sense. Gemini risings are so fun and funny. Pisces suns, they are very deep and emotional, right? Libra moons, they like to keep things balanced. That's giving high priestess. Oh my God. And we don't know Connor's rising, do we? Ooh, I'll have to dig and see if I can like somewhere find his birth time. If not, we have to put in a Newton chart and we'll speculate. But oh my God, I love it. Okay, need to watch the show. It's so great. Okay. I'm going to watch it, you guys. I'm going to watch it. I feel like I have to watch the show before I do the birth charts, right? Okay. All right. You guys have convinced me. Not being able to heal. I know. Libra moons are really good at like staying balanced, but Pisces sun energy combined with Libra moon, sometimes Pisces suns, it can be like it can be hard for it can be like an ego hit. You know what I mean? Like when they fall in love and then get hurt. It can be an ego hit in the sense that like they sort of want to hide away for a little bit. And this is not the time when he's needed to hide. So that kind of gives more context to the reading. Oh my gosh, Alex, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Brianna. How's it going? Did I miss anything? Well, nothing that you can't watch back later. Missed a few things maybe, but yeah, watch it back later. We've been talking a lot. Brianna, we've been spilling all the tea tonight. So one of the rumors okay, hold on. Our fan wank I got was Connor is really in love with Hudson. But Hudson isn't ready to break up with his girlfriend and be committed. Okay. Now, again, I don't want to feed the rumors. I don't want to feed it, you guys. I don't want to. But allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, if the reading isn't about Francois, the cards would also fit that scenario. They would fit that scenario. That's kind of what I thought at first. So I was trying not to feed the, the hype. Because the Three of Swords could be, obviously, heartbreak with him, and the Queen of Cups could be feeling like heartbroken. And then the swords could be moving forward anyway, the Knight of Swords. I mean, it could be read like that. I don't think so, though. I really don't think so. But it could be. Oh my God. Yikes. Okay. But thank you for adding that. So interesting. Francois Arnaud is a Cancer Sun Aquarius Moon. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Very compatible because we have that earth and water energy between he and Connor. I'm sorry, not earth and water, air and water energy. Very compatible. Just with a quick look at it, without seeing their Venus signs or anything. Interesting, Alex. If they did break up, that would be super sad because like I feel like that's a lot of compatibility. Aquarius and Libra get along great. Cancer and Pisces get along great. So that would be tough. That would be really tough. Oh my God. Yeah, they both have water, suns, air, moons. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is deep. I got to do a deep dive into them. The friendship is friendshipping. I love that, right? Oh my gosh, you became a member. Yay. Welcome, MST0577. Thank you so much for being a member. I'm so excited. Welcome to the club. Francois' Aquarius moon, he seems so stiff. I wonder if he has like a Capricorn rising or something, right? Doesn't he kind of give that energy? He does seem really. And wasn't he rumored to be dating like Khloe Kardashian for like a second? Do you remember that? That was publicity for sure. Gonna rewatch it again. Okay. All right, let's do it. That's where I thought you might go, Britt. That's what I was. So I was feeling that with the first card pull, I'll be honest with you guys, but I try not to like read into the hype. And I was trying to just like, because it's all interpretation of the cards, right? It's like sort of how you filter them when you're doing the readings. And if you guys read cards too, you can like interpret it one way or another. And sometimes like your brain gets in the way. And I was like, I don't want to just project that that's what this is. So interesting. Maybe if I look at their birth charts more, I can see what's going on between Connor and Hudson. And if allegedly there are some like Venus Mars connections, that would make it more likely that the reading was in fact about them. So we'll see. Definitely something, to look into and look forward to. I think it'll be fun just to speculate a little bit in good fun. I watch it at least once a week. I love it. Alex, you're amazing with this astrology. Heat Lifer says, yes, you are, Alex. I agree. Okay. Thank you, Boo. This was fun. He does give off a Capricorn rising, doesn't he? Like with his structured face and everything. Mhm. I can't imagine with the Kardashian, me either. That had to just be like publicity, right? He's so hot too. They definitely picked like very good looking people for that show, didn't they? Isn't he a model also? Thought he was a model. Okay. So fun, you guys. No, I feel you, Britt. That's why I like your readings. You try to be objective. Aw, thank you, MSC. You're so sweet. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now let's end with just a little, speaking of the Kardashians transition, a little light sprinkling of Kardashian tea. Now, I was listening to the blind items. You guys know I like that show, Blinded by the Item. So shout out to them. Also in the gossip space with us. So I was listening to the Blinded by the Item, and they actually were talking about this little clip that went viral where I didn't really get the sense that this is what was going on. So that's why I'm kind of curious to draw some cards on it. But this viral clip showed Timothée Chalamet and his sister. I'm so sorry. It's either Pauline or Paulette. I think it's Pauline hugging at the Oscars. And then she like turns to Kylie, and Kylie has sort of like a surprised look on her face, but it's kind of a strange expression. But it's almost like, "Oh, hi," like, not strange, it's more like, kind of being silly when you're like, "Oh, hi there," like, like, "Oh, funny seeing you here," like, something you would do to someone that I don't know, I'm not doing it justice, but, like, you would do that to someone maybe that you're, like, close with and being silly around. That's kinda like what I thought when I saw the clip. But then she abruptly kind of turns to Timothy, and I could see that, and then it's like then they take a picture and that's it. So people were saying that hold on, let me take a little sip of my water. Oops, spillage. So people were saying that it was weird. It was a weird moment between them, and that this really, in the context of everything that people already know, it was extra weird because apparently there are rumors that Timothy's family does not like Kylie. Then, according to the blind items and on Blinded by the Item, they reported that witnesses said they saw Kylie crying in the bathroom and that that's why she and Timothy left for a little bit. So I don't know. Let's just pull some cards and see what is going on with, between Kylie and Timothy's family. Is that true? Is that not true? Let's just see. Her name is Pauline Chalamet. Thank you, Alex. You are a godsend. She's an Aquarius sun. Okay. Kylie's a Leo sun. Okay. They're opposites. Their egos are opposite. Now, I will say this. I feel like when you have an opposite sister sign, it can be either you love each other or you really don't like each other. And I've experienced this multiple times. So I feel like it checks out. Like for me as a Virgo sun, I either really click well with Pisces people and like it's like immediate friends, friends forever, like oh my gosh, I like love this person. Or it's like, whoa, we really struggle to get along. Like, I'm struggling to get on the same page. I kind of can't understand them. Like, I feel confused by them. I get mixed signals, and like, I'm sure they feel the same way about me. So, I just think it's like when you have that opposite sister sign, it's like you can either kind of like what we were saying before about Taylor and Travis. It's like you either pick up where each other left off and you're like our great team, or you just, like, don't speak the same language at all, and it's super tough to, like, have any sort of relationship beyond very surface. So maybe that's what's going on there. Alex, adding so much context with the astrology. Appreciate it, appreciate it. What did you say? I don't think Paulina really cares for Kylie. All right. Well, and I'll say this, and in Aquarius, they do have those rumors, or the cliche surrounding them of being detached. And as an Aquarius rising, I will say I'm not like mean to people or whatever if I don't care for them or if we don't get along, but you will be able to tell because I will probably just kind of avoid them. And that if that's what she was doing, which is what the blind item was saying, that would be very consistent with having Aquarius prominent in her chart. Um Aquarians can be kind of aloof and detached when they don't get along with someone. So let's see. Wait, Heat Lifer, I love this. Heat Lifer says, "Family, wait! I fell off a tree branch, off the tree branch. Weren't they both dressed in black on the Vanity Fair carpet in mesh with shirts? If so, yes, hot. Oh, the guys, yes, yes, yes. I was thinking about Kylie and Paul, and wait, and Paulina and Pauline. My God, I was still thinking about Kylie and Pauline. I was like, what? They were, yes, they were wearing the mesh. Yes, Heat Lifer, you got it. You're on track. You got this. Okay. Alex says Pauline is a Libra moon. Whoa. Chiron in Leo in retrograde. Her Chiron is conjunct Kylie's sun. Yeah. Mutual hurt, but also mutual healing potential, but definitely aggravating wounds. When there's a sun Chiron connection, it's like the sun sign person really activates the Chiron person's wounds to help them heal, because that's where we have Chiron. Chiron is there in our charts to help us heal and learn lessons, but it's definitely not pleasant. And then once you heal, you can actually, transcend it and maybe become friends. But ooh, typically a Sun Chiron connection is really dicey. I mean, that's the relationship essentially came into your life to aggravate your wounds so that you can heal. So yeah, Kylie, based on the astrology, Alex, oh my God, right? Kylie definitely rubs her the wrong way. Um, I have that same Chiron placement. Okay, my mom's a Leo and she can drive me nuts. There we go, Alex. Astrology in the wild moment. Thank you for sharing. Yes, right? That makes so much sense. I have my Chiron in Gemini and I love Gemini people. Like I love being around them. I think they're so fun. Also, because I have like I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. But whoa, people, if I think about the people who've hurt my feelings the most, it's the Gemini suns because they have been conjunct my Chiron. Like it's so true, you guys. It's so real. Kylie Jenner's a Leo sun, Scorpio moon, Capricorn rising, Libra midheaven. Oh, wow. So with Pauline having a Libra moon and Kylie having a Libra midheaven, it's like when Kylie shines and is in her Libra energy with also that Chiron connection, I wonder if there's a little bit of um, jealousy or discomfort in some way. Like the way that she shines is the way that Pauline feels. And it's like what she needs to be happy, right? Because our moon sign is like what we need to feel happy. And if we're not feeling like we're getting that, if we see someone else that has it, it can also be triggering. So with the Chiron connection too, yeah, triggering. She might just be triggering for her. Okay, so let's see. Oh my God. It's so damn true. I love my Leos, but they irk me too. Hey, we just got to be real. Alex, we got to be real. I love it. I love the honesty. Okay. So how does Pauline, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, really feel about Kylie? How does Pauline really feel about Kylie, allegedly for entertainment purposes only? Ooh. Whoa. All these cards came out, you guys. I guess we'll take them. Guys, no. This is so bad. Okay. Bear with me. All in reverse. Guys, this is so bad. Okay, this is my last reading of the night before I ruin more lives. No, I'm kidding. This is bad, you guys. Okay. First thing that we have to point out that I'm freaking out over right now internally is the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands is the card associated with Leo. Like I have goosebumps, you guys. This is giving me chills because we were just talking about, thanks to Alex and his savvy astro detective skills, he uncovered that Pauline's Chiron in Leo is aggravated by and activated. Let's say activated and aggravated by Kylie's Leo sun. Queen of Wands in reverse is basically feeling the opposite of the Leo energy that you want to feel. Now, I'm going to say, with this being Pauline's energy around Kylie, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only and not calling anybody out. We all have insecurities. We all have Chiron in our chart somewhere. So I got to say that first. It's just for all of us to learn and grow and overcome. But in particular, Pauline feels unseen around Kylie, okay? Because if we think about what are the positive things associated with Leo energy? And in particular with this Queen of Wands card. This is feeling inspired, um, beautiful, fun, special. Like, Leo likes to feel special. Leo likes to feel up on a pedestal, um, generous, like royalty, kind of a big personality. When it's in reverse, also it's associated with the fifth house of like creativity and childlike wonder. In reverse, this is like feeling shut down around somebody. Like you don't feel comfortable. You feel like you can't be yourself or you're not going to be accepted. So it's like you kind of feel like your light is dimmed. And this could just be projecting. This could be because maybe Kylie, I don't know, maybe Kylie has had a vibe around her, or maybe I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. Can't really say, but this is basically feeling this is just the energy of how she feels around her. And she just doesn't feel like a joyful, special, shining star. And that is with your Chiron there. That's already a wound for her. Maybe because of, I don't know, maybe also Timothy does that a little bit to her. Like maybe she feels sort of like overshadowed by her sibling. But that's sort of what this feels like. When you have Chiron and Leo, the goal is to learn to let yourself shine, to basically be your own best friend, to affirm yourself, and then to step onto the pedestal, to realize, hey, I might not get external validation, but I'm going to validate myself. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to love myself. And then when you step out with that courage and you follow your creativity, you heal that. And then you help others to heal that within themselves. That's the beautiful thing about Chiron is we heal it within ourselves. And then we're like a beacon of positivity in that part of our lives. We need people to activate that part of our charts so that we can pay attention to it and heal it. Kylie is part of that activation, but it feels really unpleasant. So that makes so much sense. Oh my God. This is crazy. When the astrology is just so dead on, like that we are learning, that we are just spiritually transforming over here, guys. Okay. Alex says, wait, what are you saying? That makes a lot of sense. I felt, oh my gosh, okay, Alex. Oh, Alex sharing some really good astro insight. I felt unseen by my own mom. I even had an ex coworker at my job and felt like she talked to everyone else at work, even though we actually became close friends at one point. Both are Leo sons. Wow, Alex. Well, first of all, thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm sorry that you felt unseen, giving you a big hug, the biggest of hugs. We see you. And I know that based on what you've shared here, I feel like that is a huge sign of you now seeing yourself and having healed that Chiron wound in a big way. Um, so you're now, shining a light and you've obviously come through it and you're able to reflect on it, which is really good and super helpful for the rest of us who are also, always in the process of reflecting and learning. Um, but wow, that makes so much sense. Yeah. So to take your story and the context that you gave that was really helpful and to apply it to this situation with Pauline and Kylie, this would be her feeling, Pauline feeling um unseen and maybe like kind of ignored or not special enough for Kylie to pay attention to. So there could be even some mutual projection going on, like Kylie feels unseen, but also Pauline ignores her because she felt weird from the get-go around her. Like there's a weird vibe. Okay. Other things going on with Pauline, how she feels. The Lovers card in reverse. She does not approve. I'm sorry, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She does not approve. I would say the blind items and rumors are true based on this card alone. The Lovers in reverse, she does not approve of her brother being with Kylie. She would prefer they not be together. So yeah, I mean, that is very straightforward. Does not approve. And then the 9 of Cups in reverse, this is sad. This makes me sad, especially when you have this coupled with the Queen of Wands, and Alex has added the context about the Leo Chiron connection. Um, 9 of Cups is like feeling I mean, in the upright, this is feeling like super satisfied and happy, and like you're in a great place. You're eating your cheesecake. You're like, this is just like, man, I am on top of the world. I'm in such a good place in my life. I feel so good. about myself and everything I've accomplished. I'm giving myself love. Basically, this is what I was saying about like what you want to get to with Leo and Chiron. You want to create your own validation and your own happiness and then shine from within. That's how you heal and how you bring that Leo energy with you and help others shine. It's like a whole thing. In reverse, this is like being activated and aggravated in that part of your life. This is feeling like, man, I am not good enough. I am not self-validating the way I need to. Nine of Cups in reverse. This is just feeling like this is really sad. It's like you just don't feel good around this person. Basically, she just doesn't feel good around Kylie. That went so much deeper than I thought. Okay, so it's personal. And then with Kylie, oh my God, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, how does Kylie feel towards Pauline? Okay, Alex says Pauline has Mercury, Venus, Mars, Neptune, Uranus, and North Node retrograde, all in Capricorn. Whoa, interesting. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Neptune, Uranus, and North Node in Capricorn. I've never met someone with that much Capricorn energy. What happened to them as kids? I'm sorry. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Because when I did Timothy reading and on the podcast, I mean, he had major Capricorn vibes as well. They both have a lot of Capricorn in their charts. And that can be an indicator of a hard childhood. Well, they came from the same household, so that makes sense. There was a lot of pressure on both of them as children, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only based on their birth charts, a lot of pressure on them from their parents to be successful. They did not have a childhood, you guys. They didn't. Wow. Wow. And both of them are kind of in the process, I think, of working through that and trying to find their joy. Oh my gosh, this is intense. Okay, and then Timothy Capricorn, Sun by Virgo rising towards midheaven. Mm. Oh, you're welcome, Alex. Love to give out virtual hugs around here. Heat Lifer, Alex, we see you and you're a light. Thank you for being such a joy. It's so true. Heat Lifer, that is so true. Thank you for pointing that out. Alex, you are bringing that Leo sun joy to us by shining the light. Yep. So true. So true. Okay, Whitney. Yay. Hi, Whitney. Whitney says, barely making it. Already did the Bachelorette stuff. We did. Whitney, it was ugly. It was ugly. Where do I scroll? Tea timers. It's so bad, Whitney. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I love you guys. All right. So we're going to end with this. How does Kylie feel? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only towards Pauline. Kylie's feelings now towards Pauline. We already know that Pauline feels very, in an intense way. She's I think in the process of, Kylie's accidentally helping her to grow here, but she has some real, really intense feelings around Kylie. Just major Chiron activation, major wounds. Wow. Yeah, I just had another thought. With all of her Capricorn energy, it's almost like if you have a lot of Capricorn energy, I wonder if with Chiron and Leo, if there's this feeling like I've had to work for everything my whole life. Now, whether that's 100% accurate or not, because I think both both Pauline and Timothy did have a lot of like privilege in many ways. But again, when we look deeper, if we see their Capricorn stelliums, it's like with that privilege, though, it came a lot of expectation. Again, it was like kind of like what I said about Taylor. It's like a lot of pressure from a young age for all of these performers. So I feel like with her, I wonder if when she sees Kylie with the Leo energy, if she's like, she hasn't had to work as hard for what she has. And there's a little bit of like an annoyance there. I don't know. That just kind of popped into my head that could be another layer of the kind of situation. Okay. So how does Kylie feel? Oh, there you go. All right. Flew right off the top, guys. 6 of Pentacles, the friendship card. Oh my God. And the 6 of Pentacles is bringing someone gifts. Look at all these like present boxes that are like just piled up and you're like bringing them to somebody's house. Kylie wants Pauline to like her so badly. So badly. The 6 of Pentacles is like giving someone gifts, almost like bribing someone. This is like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I heard that you had this going on and like sitting here like a cookie bouquet. Like sending her flowers. Um, this could almost be like kind of like sucking up to her, like wanting her to like you so bad. This is sad. This is very sweet, but this is like sad because based on Pauline's cards, I do not think it's working at all. Okay, how else does Kylie feel? Kylie wants to be her friend so badly. Okay, that makes sense. How else does Kylie feel? Allegedly. Whoa. Dropping them all. Guys, stop. Then the 6 of Wands, another 6 card, and this is the best friend of the year awards card. This is so sad, you guys. We got 2 cards of friendship. She wants to be her friend so badly. I don't think I've ever in my life, in any reading, you guys, gotten both of these cards in a reading, and the way that it fits is so insane. Best friend of the year and the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my god, 2 sixes. Yeah, harmony, like harmonious. 6 is also a number associated with like family and like stability, commitment. Like she wants them to be sisters. Oh my god, this is like really sweet. So sweet. And it is so sad that we have like it's a strong no from Pauline. Oof, that hurts. That hurts. Like when you want someone to like in family, like when you want someone to like be, especially like sister-in-law type stuff. Like if you want someone to like you so bad and you just can't make them, that is so sad. Oh my god, you guys. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. What are you guys saying? Let me catch up with y'all. Okay, Alex says, I relate to Pauline and Timothy. I'm a Capricorn sun, Aquarius moon, Libra rising, Saturn in Aquarius. Pauline has the same placement. Okay, interesting. You do have good insight into this, Alex. I also have an Aquarius Venus, Capricorn Neptune, and Uranus too. Okay, so you can relate to probably the vibe that she's feeling around Kylie in particular. Whitney says, thanks, guys. I'm listening for now, and I'll know when I need to pay attention to the tea when this ends and I scroll back. Yes, Whitney. Oh my God. Let us know your thoughts, Whitney. Please comment if you feel like it when you're watching. I know sometimes you just want to like lay there and watch and go to sleep. I knew it would be wild. It's wild, girl. It's wild. Timothee Chalamet and I also share the same birthday. Oh, yes. I remember you said that. I was born in 92, like Pauline, but towards the end of the year, Timothy was born in 1995. We were both born on December 27th. Yes, that 9 energy Capricorn, transformative energy, creative Capricorn. Yes. Also, what he says also, Dakota has the same vibes as my worst ex I've ever had. Oh, yuck. Not good. Same eyes, similar face. It's uncanny to me. Whitney, what? Mine was my nightmare. Maybe another reason it's infuriating. Or is that shit infuriating? Oh, intriguing. Oh, I'm like, it's like so far away, guys. It's too far. Maybe I need glasses. Yuck, Whitney. Ew. Well, I have not watched Secret Lives, so I feel like I really could only kind of go off, what I've seen of Taylor Frankie Paul in interviews and then the cards and then obviously that terrible video. So I didn't read much on Dakota. I don't know too much about him. It could be just mutual destruction, right? He could also be super toxic. It's bad. It takes 2 to tango for sure. Okay, Alex says, I think people truly misunderstand Kylie Jenner. She seems like a good person. I get the vibe that she's a sweet person also. A good mother. Yes, she does seem like she really loves her kids and she is around a lot. I really think people only judge her because the Kardashians and her getting work done. I agree, Alex. I agree. I think out of everyone, she's the one I would like most want to like go to lunch with, Like I feel like she would be the easiest to be around. Probably the most laid back. You could have fun with her. Yeah, I agree. I think she has good energy. I mean, you can't choose the family you were born into. Okay, anything else about Kylie, the way she feels towards Pauline? This was very telling. 2 friendship cards, 6 of Pentacles bringing gifts, 6 of Wands, best friend of the year awards energy. I mean, she wants to be her friend so badly. Stacy says the Kardashians are not well liked. I think it affected his Oscar snub. Ooh, interesting. Interesting, Stacy. With the spicy hot tea. Um, you know, I know that there has been just so much speculation, right? Oh, let's see how Kylie feels towards Pauline. Allegedly. Three of Swords, the heartbreak card. Yes, you guys, it's exactly what we thought. Two cards of friendship, one card of heartbreak. So, do I think that blind item was correct? That she was maybe crying a little bit and had to excuse herself after her interaction with Pauline, where she felt, maybe some coldness. I mean, based on this reading, very possible. And even if it wasn't at that time, if she didn't like have to excuse herself to get upset, like the blind item said, I definitely get the sense that they were right about the relationship. I mean, I think it's clear that Kylie really, really wants to be her friend, wants to have that sisters and best friends energy, and it's just not happening. Three of Swords, and it's a heartbreak energy. That is so sad. So the Chiron Leo connection is alive and well. On the bright side, I think that anytime we have that activation with somebody else, both people are learning something important for their soul growth. So hopefully they get through the painful part and get to the life lessons and can, move through it. Ugh, sending them good vibes. That is really sad. Okay. Alex says, has she made mistakes just like anyone else? Of course. She's human. She didn't sign up for this life. It was basically forced on her as a little kid appearing on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yep. Alex, you're right. I agree with you. I agree. It's so true. He Life says, I agree, Alex. She gives very kind vibes, but gets judged because of the show and her sister's poor thing. Yep, I agree. You guys, so I guess we're like, Kylie Jenner little fan group over here. Just come over here, Kylie. You can hang out with us. All right. We see you. We get you, girl. Okay, you guys, this was fun. I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and doing this little impromptu live stream. This was so fun. So fun. I love getting to catch up with you guys. And I was tired earlier in the night and you guys just got me going. This was so, so fun. Loved our hangout. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Sending you big hugs. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Everybody send the good vibes. Tomorrow is the spring equinox, start of Aries season. We have Mercury finally going direct. So, you guys, let's expect the energy to continue to pick up and get more and more positive. I am going to be setting some intentions tomorrow with that new moon. Maybe I'll make my vision board. I think that'd be a good time to make another vision board. So, yeah, tomorrow, great day for making vision boards, writing down your goals, visualizing what you want, and getting a little infusion of Aries energy. So, also a great day to be a little more active, take a walk, wake up your brain, let's get it going. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Y'all are the best. Oh, Alex, you became a member too. Guys, thank you guys so much. How fun. Okay, I'm so excited. This was a good night. Love you too, Heat Lifer. It was so good to see you. Love you, Babaloo, if you're still in here. And yeah, love the whole Tea Time fam. Sending everyone love and light. Thank you, Heat Lifer. Sending it right back to you guys. Okay. Mwah, mwah. Big hugs and kisses. Bye, guys. Have a good night or a good day wherever you are in the world and a good equinox tomorrow. Let's get this spring going. Good night, guys. Yay, Babaloo. Okay. Love you, Babaloo. Love you, Whitney. Is there a difference between Patreon and YouTube? Oh, such a good question. Whitney, thank you for asking. So back when I started the Patreon, I don't know, like a year and a half ago, I got so excited and I started it. And then we still had some people who were members. And so I kind of was like, everybody come over to Patreon. But some people wanted to stay as members on YouTube because I guess it was maybe more convenient or they just liked it better. So I decided just to post the same. Short answer, yes. If you don't want to listen to the whole explanation, short answer, yes. They're the exact same thing. So I decided to post both. And then I wanted people to get the same value. So I just made them the same exact price. And I post the same video on Patreon as on the members only. So it's just the same bonus content, just for the y'all's convenience. So if somebody prefers to be a member on YouTube, if you guys think it's easier, then do that. If you like the Patreon platform better, then you can do that. Just, it's up to you guys. Okay. I'm on Patreon too. Yes. Yes, Heat Lifer. Now that I have a new editor, I could make another I could make another higher tier on Patreon, possibly later into Aries season where we do more bonus stuff. I don't know. I'll have to think on it if that's something that we would want to explore. But okay, let me think on that. But I love you guys. Thank you for asking, Whitney. I appreciate it. And y'all are the best. Good night, guys. See you soon.